As we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Monarchs of Paris taking on the Black Knights of Houston.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there.
his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard after the 45.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Here's 3rd down and 4.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
19 right. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
this one home. It's a touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sideline and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
That's into the hands of Chosen.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw again. Now he's got it.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee up.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Monarchs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, I mean, down early here in this first half, I think they felt their backs were against the wall already, so they go for it on 4th and goal, and they're able to punch it into the end zone.
And they did a nice job there, feeling like their backs were against the wall, but going ahead and hunkering down and pushing forward and getting that score. That continues to give them an opportunity.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
2nd down and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll roll him out right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On the 6.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19-18.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Come on, come on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Rolling to his left. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Black Knights will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Okay, great.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 Tiger.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Shot 60. Shot 60.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
Warriors 70.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
60 Bison.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
They're going to look to throw. Gets it downfield to Mayer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Monarchs are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And this one too low.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And now an audible here into something else. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they're going to be set up in the red
red zone at the 15.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Shoves him aside. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Monarchs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
2nd and 1.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go, here we go.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Mustang 19. Trap 50, trap 50. Go.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Okay, ready?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Right back to him on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Off the RPO, he completes it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Bulldozes, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! From 4 yards out.
And the Black Knights look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
72 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's Samuel, caught left side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's good. And Owen crossed it up.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos. Let go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Meanwhile, for Paris, this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left. And they'll be on the road next.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor.